Hey guys, welcome back to MLB 9 innings. So they just dropped this awesome event. It is the off-season player draw event. And I'm pretty excited because you have a chance to get 3 players of your choice, whatever team you want. You can get a prime as one of them, and it's pretty easy to get them. You get 100 points a day. So you choose your team. Next, you can choose normal, vintage, or prime. Now, I wouldn't go normal because, you can get your normals all the time. So I'm going for Angels, right? And then I'm going to do 2 vintage. You can only do 1 prime. And I would actually choose silver because it might be tempting to go gold, but remember, it costs less to train a silver. So if you do a level increase, and it costs less to upgrade them. So silver is probably going to be your best bet. And also, after you choose them and you get your points, you can see that for your other rewards, you have that grade up, the intermediate grade increase ticket. That can take your silver right to a gold. So I wouldn't do any of these down here until you've completed your top portion and got your player, because if you don't get every single day and you miss one, you don't want to miss out on your player because, you got yourself a premium pack or ultimate player pack earlier. So make sure you do your players first, and then you use up your points. It resets, on like the end of each month. It's down at the bottom. It'll show you the dates. The only thing that kind of sucks is that on the vintage players, you actually can't get a legendary vintage. So it works to your advantage and against you when you're coming to your players, and I'll show you how in a little bit. All right, so if you're looking on who to get for your team, you can always go to challenges and then collection, and you can go down, you see who's on your team. Like I said, I'm going for prime and vintage. So you can see I have 6 vintage guys on the Angels. Now this is an awesome website. I will put the link down the bottom, and you can say, all right, maybe I'm going for prime. You can do your overall. It's not really going to change. No prime is going to be less than 66. You can choose the team. You just want to see all of them. I want the best prime, and you're going to search. And you can see there's 116 players, right? So you can even organize it by, maybe I only want to see the best relief pitchers and closing pitchers, because that's what I really need for my team. So who are the best relief and closing pitchers for prime? Boom. We can sort it by overall. All right, the best one is going to be Eric Gagne from the Dodgers, or Jensen from the Dodgers as well. Maybe I don't have a Dodger team. I can look down and, okay, I play Atlanta. There's Kimbrel, right? So I'm going to go, all right, let me reset the primes to just Atlanta. And it's going to show 1. So you have to remember, you got to go back and take off all the other searches that you did for just relief. So you want to clear all those. You can say, all right, how many does Atlanta have? Oh, they only got 2. Because I don't know when you choose the position if it's going to actually let you choose starting pitcher, closing, reliever. And that could come back to not give you the person you wanted. I don't know if it's going to let you pick exactly the player. Like, say you were doing Dodgers and you said, all right, I want a starting pitcher prime. I want that Kershaw. Well, you push starting pitcher prime, there's 4 starting pitcher prime Dodgers. So who knows if you'll actually get Kershaw. I'll update it once I actually go through and do it and let you know if you get to pick your actual player. But this way you might say, oh, I don't know if it's worth the risk to do it. Maybe I'll go prime Justin Turner. I know he's the only third base prime for the Dodgers. So I am doing Angels, like I said. So I'd say vintage. All right, I'm going to look at the Angels, and it's going to say, all right, there are 6 players. And we know that's true because when we go back to the player book, you can see 6 players, Angels, vintage. So I'd always double check because sometimes this list is not 100% accurate. But what I like about this list is that unlike the collection book, if you actually click on the person, maybe I'm going to go shortstop, right? Let me see what his stats are. Oh, it shows me all of his stats. If I want someone high with power, eye contact. So maybe I'll go shortstop. But let me check out. Oh, yeah, you know what? Maybe left field's going to give me a better hitter. So you can check this out to see what you're looking for stat-wise. The other thing is, he's legendary Nolan Ryan. So I know if I can choose starting pitcher, the only one I can get is Abbott. So that could, nail my choices down. So that's pretty cool. Also, I can go and say, all right, who are the prime players for the Angels? And like I said, we don't know if it's going to let you choose just outfield or by the position. But I can go, all right, so if I go starting pitcher, no matter what, I get Weaver. Center fielder, it could be a toss-up. But if I can choose left or right, I know exactly who I'll get. And it's a little nicer to look at that website because then you don't have to go over here, and you're saying, all right, let me scroll through who are the vintage players of this team, who are the vintage players of this other team, whoever I'm looking at, or there's Nolan Ryan, he's a legendary, I can't get him. That website lets you sort through everything a lot quicker, shows you their base stats, their overalls, and I think it's going to help you make a better decision. You don't have to go with the team player, but if you're trying to make a team deck eventually, I've never got a team prime. So this is my first chance, so I'm pretty excited about that. The other thing is, you can see that Upton right there has a prime next to him. But he's not prime as an Angel player. It was for Atlanta. And, I don't know if why they didn't show up with Atlanta earlier, but that's what I'm trying to say. Not every prime is going to show up. So you saw the Mike Trout prime, and there it is on there. Same thing with some of the other players. They have primes on your team. Hopefully, if you put Angels prime first base, you don't get a Pujols prime when he was on, the Cardinals, or third base, you get Rondon when he was on Washington, because it is a prime, they're Angel player, but not now. So I'll touch on that later on once I actually go through one and get it. So yeah, guys, just check out that website, see who you want. So going back to the event after you've chosen, like I said, it doesn't show you down here. On positions, all you can see so far is catcher, first, second, and shortstop. Hopefully, it'll let you choose between starting pitcher and closing reliever. If it does, it helps you narrow down your choices even more. And then we'll see if it even lets you choose the player from that itself. So hopefully this helps you guys make your decision. You guys can do a little more research on your own. Get some good players and really boost your team. The other thing that's awesome, do the off-season event up here. Do those every day because you'll get the grade increase ticket. I know I say it every time. Only use it on a gold player. I know it says it can upgrade 3, but don't take the risk. And then you can turn that prime team player into a diamond team player. After, you get them from silver, use the increase ticket to gold, and then this one to diamond, and you got yourself a diamond team player. That's pretty awesome. I haven't got one so far, so I'm really looking forward to this event. Hopefully this helped you out. Again, I'll put that website down in the link. If you're new, looking for a club, CINTAS, CINTAS. All right, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, and keep grinding. Later.